Why would the Resistance?
We couldn't leave you to that fate, whoever you may be. Now, go while there's still time.
I can't leave. I have to see this finished.
Beloved.
Why did this have to be?
Well, now this will not do. No, not at all. I've far more important Enough of these petty squabbles. I'm sure we'll meet again.
You'd leave your dead behind.
Place.
Moldova.
Vice, I would help you. Vice!
Hector! Oh dear Hector!
Why are you Sacco?
I will never forgive you, Nybeth.
Cressida was your name. The necromancer Nybeth is no stranger to you, is he?
No, he is no stranger. He is my father.
You practice necromancy?
You mean to say that I defiled the bodies and souls of the departed? Until today, I might have said no. What I do is for the benefit of my people. I was wrong. Where I thought we ushered in happiness, I find my father insists it's because his research is incomplete. But how can any good come from such evil? He merely inflicts pain on...
Can there be no rest for those he has raped?
Even should they kill every man who ever wronged them, those who return with hatred in place of their soul will never... There is no past for them. No future. They live forever in the moment. I may not believe in the dream of divine salvation. I am guilty for tying them to this twisted mockery of a life.
You do not deserve to be judged here. Necromancy is a dark art. Instead, I would judge Nybeth, who shows none. If you would stop him, perhaps you could...
You murdered my mother and sister. But no, I will put that aside until my father... until Nybeth is slain. I will help you. It is he who defiled their memories, and he who should pay. I will aid you and entrust my knowledge to you, for the sake of those who were given an unlife they did not want.
Thank you, Cressida. Let us put bad blood aside to stop good blood from being shed.
Here he is, sure as the wind.
So that... Zapan...
You know...
Aye.
Pardon, you're...
By force, then.
I didn't know. I was too quick to judge. The spirits have told me everything. Forgive me, Dylan. The wheel finally comes around. With luck, I'll find my sons waiting.
Oh, fat lot of good she was, that mealy old hag.
If Zapan thinks I'll abandon my sister, he's sorely mistaken. Vice! Ever since... This is...
Enough of this!
But he's as good as dead.
Easy, Vice.
But it was you who ordered his death!
Stop talking and listen. You'll want to hear this too, Denham. Rhyme has fallen. The Buckram will soon be here.
But Sir Lancelot...
Dead. Fled. I know not. But we no longer have the luxury of fighting amongst ourselves. Denham, you must join the Duke. What's done is done. Our true foe stands before us.
Have you gone mad? He's a traitor!
Enough, Vice. Did you hear nothing I said? I know why it is you fight, Denham. You dream of a world free of war and hatred. A worthy dream, and reasonable. But reason alone cannot move men to act. Is that how you want this to end? Join us.
The Buckram are our true enemy. We must work together if we are to stop them.
Good. You see the truth of it. I expected no less of our young hero.
You've both gone mad! I'll take no part in this! Vice, wait!
Let him go. We must away to the Duke.
Vice! Damn him! Am I so naive? Do I know so little of the world?
Four weeks had passed since the fall of the Archaeopolis of Rhyme. Swift on the heels of their victory, the Buckram continued their southward march. Their advance proceeded, until they met an unyielding line of fierce Wallister and Galgastani resistance. This left the Golborza plain locked in a bitter stalemate, with neither side able to score the decisive blow needed to gain the upper hand. Abuna Brunton, leader of the Buckram armies, needed a quick solution. Their forces stood equally matched. Should Duke Ronray succeed in bringing the whole of the Gargastani army to his side, the scales would tilt sharply in the Duke's favour. The Abuna beseeched the Dark Knights for aid, yet they showed no signs of stirring from Fidok Castle. Unsure as he was of his own forces, Duke Ronray took little consolation in the Dark Knight's restraint. In private, he had begun to wonder whether the pact they had struck still held. Now, both sides waited for the stone that would tip the balance in their favour.
What am I to do with you barbers, huh? One cannot deny your insubordination. To act without leave of the High Champion is strictly forbidden, whatever the circumstance. Time and again you were ordered to return, and each time you've ignored your orders. Only now do you deign to grace these halls. I am galled.
Galling, yes. The obstinate lout. Go on. Beg forgiveness.
You talk too much, Markham, and I have an ill temper.
What was I to do? Deny the Regent? Impossible.
We do not answer to Branton. Speak true. You learned that the Zenobian Knights were in Rhyme and sought to do battle. Is it not so?
Enough, Balsaphon. What's done is done.
Welcome back, Lord Commander. Ah, I see Ozma and Oz accompany you.
What word of the Wallister?
They rally their troops on Golborza, yet they do not make to march.
I should think not. The Duke has but a tenuous grasp on Galgastan. Dispatch an envoy, explain our position to the Duke, and renew our vow to remain unaligned.
And the Bakram? I cannot imagine the Regent sits idle.
Brandon will be made Hierophant, his age-old wish fulfilled. If that does not content him, nothing will. Controlling the Isles is not our mandate, nor can we afford the Zenobians to perceive elsewise. If we are to avoid giving them cause to intervene in Valeria, we must shun the sword in favor of the olive branch. So long as we are the advocates of peace, they dare not act. Is that clear, Barbas?
Aye.
I'm sending you to Heim.
But Heim is leagues from the front.
Steady, Barbas. I do not intend for you to serve as a castellan for the Regent, if that is your fear. Abuna Prancet was being held in Heim Castle. Unfortunately, a band of rebels saw fit to free him.
What?
The work of the Liberation Front, no doubt. Regardless, I would prefer our true task remain secret. Manaflora's whereabouts elude us. And now, the Abuna, the only man who might know, has gone missing as well. Barbas, I task you with a mission of utmost import. Recapture Abuna Prancet, whatever the cost.
Yes, Lord Commander.
The two of you are to deal with the Liberation Front. Too long have we suffered them to move unchecked.
On the honor of House Glacius, my brother and I will see it so.
Common rabble. There'll be little trouble.
And Doris's search for Manaflora is to continue. You and Martin are to proceed with our negotiations with the Duke.
As my lord wishes, so shall it be.
What part of the Galgastani have joined our cause?
Half their men, perhaps a little more. Another third have deserted.
Then the rest are loyalists who will cleave to Balbatos until the bitter end.
Few as they are, they were the backbone of his army, the best of the best. Their support in the crofts and villages runs deep. They'll not fall easily.
Who better to see that they do? Spare not a moment.
It shall be done.
The Bakram show no signs of moving further south. There's solace in that. Perhaps some faint breath remains in our pact with the Dark Knights. Let us send another envoy and remove all doubt. And you, my hero of Goliath, are to hunt down Vice Bozek, who fled behind the enemy's lines scarce a month past.
Must we avenge ourselves upon him?
You do not understand the creature you hunt. Indeed, he must seem a strange species to you. You and I share common conviction, however different our methods and means. Else why would you have returned to my halls? Vice is different. He fights not for convictions or ideals, but out of some base bloodlust. Unguided by higher philosophy, he acts without thought. Judged by your measure, he is useless, and how that must enrage him. Now he thrusts this rage at you, his one-time friend, a hero to all the world. I had held out hope that Vice might return this past month, but too much time has passed. Were we to wait any longer, we risk him becoming a grave threat to our resistance.
But to put a price on his head, is that not going too far?
It pains me, truly. But it is the needful course, Kashua.
Will you say nothing in his defense, Denham?
Do not look for Vice to return. Not while I'm still here.
As ever, my words fall on deaf ears. Fine. Do as you like.
Koshua!
Let her go, Denham.
Then we are agreed? Yeah, I'd nearly forgotten. Sir Mirden has returned.
He has? Were there any others?
He and Warren. That's all. Warren suffered a grievous wound. No doubt a visit from you would do much to cheer him.
The men stand ready, Sir Leonard.
I will join them with all haste. Denham, let's away. I know this sits ill with you, but it is our duty. I make my offer one final time. Answer me, and your lives will be spared. Who leads your band of stragglers, and where is he? Your answer.
You may take a Galgastani knight's freedom, Leonard, but never his pride. We do not sell friends, not even for the unkindest price. Would you do any different?
I suppose I wouldn't. Very well.
Then...
Then we shall hold a public execution. However, in deference to your honor, we will not bind you and will furthermore arm you as befits your former station. If you truly desire freedom, fight for it.
Clansmen of Galgastan, tell our wives and children of how we died here today, of our last service to our homeland, and tell them to avenge us.
Words in the wind, soldier. Our ears are deaf to your cries. We know you who pledge fealty to Balbatos are the true blight upon this land.
Glory to Galgastan.
Your leader's sword lies silent. Will you fight on? Then justice has been served. Those surviving will join our ranks from this day forth. We will show them that Wallister do not scorn those who embrace our cause.
Canopus!
And you...
Gave us quite a chase, Abuna. But now it's back to Heim for you.
Godless woman. You killed them all.
Our work is done, Oz. We withdraw.
Hold, sister. I've another prize. The leader of the rabble. Bring her forward. Slew every Bakram soldier that marched with us from Rhyme, this one did. A real firebrand. but she doesn't hold a candle to you, dear sister.
Kill me and have done with it.
Saria, you live!
Forgive me, Abuna. This is not how I meant to meet again.
You've no cause to seek forgiveness. It is I who have troubled you.
If you see my father, tell him his daughter met an honorable death.
Is this touching melodrama played out? Take him away.
Think not on the grave, Saria, live, and know they dare not kill me.
What do you plan to do with her, Oz?
She'll make a fine gift for the High Champion, I should think.
Oh, I recall no order to take her alive. Besides, look at her. She'd sooner choke on her own tongue than go a willing captive.
Her eyes give the truth to your words. What am I to do with her, sister?
You rely on me too much, little brother. Decide for yourself.
Ooh, such bile. So be it. But where to begin? Darkest lords of We Review, grab fast these legs and drag them down.
You've a wicked streak, Oz. Enjoy your games, but don't tarry too long.
Run, if you can. Name your conspirators and the location of their fastness, and I'll spare your meager life.
Damn! We're too late! Saria, we're coming!
I've drunk my fill of these Wallister dregs. A Dark Knight's work is never done.
my dear sister!
A sister? I'll be sure you're close at hand to watch your sibling draw her last breath.
Why have you come back, Sistina? Leave this place while you can. You walked away from the Liberation Front. This is not your battle.
I've come to save you, you ungrateful fool! I cannot bear to lose my sister, and the Front cannot bear to lose its leader.
Senseless blather. The Liberation Front is dead. We hacked its body to bits with our swords. Only the head, such as it is, remains.
Front or no, while we draw breath, our deeds can yet change Valeria.
Formidable lot. Still rabble, yet perhaps not so common.
Now that you know your enemy, you would do well to lay down your sword. To do otherwise is to throw yourself upon it.
You dare threaten me, base-born knave? How I hate these wretched isles and all who dwell upon them! You squabble over Valeria like beggars over scraps. The sooner she is rid of you, the better.
Show him no quarter!
If you had an inkling of all this world encompassed, you would know the piddling place, but you do not. And so are your isles forever mired in blood and...
You and your kind brought this war to our shores!
No, you have summoned us here. We bring order where there is chaos, peace where there is war.
Do all Knights of Lotus mantle themselves in such twisted truth?
The dwarf lectures the giant? Lotus is a land of kings. Think you we care about the scraps of some unruly rabble? What can you know? You who hasten toward your own destruction. Destroy yourselves as you like, but do not visit your ruin upon us.
Do you not have doubts about the course you pursue?
My friends may be lost, but my battle is Denim. Your father. We held him safe in our care until a short while.
What? How?
The Dark Knights left with him just before.
Why would they bestir them?
The Dark Knights can... Denim. It is your father, Pransit.
What could they possibly...
I know little more than you. They seek someone, and there is but one man.
My father?
Your father.
What? So...
You had best leave.
And what will you... Alone? Foolishness! She'll not listen to me. Perhaps you can...
Madness is a bit...
I'm sorry. Besides, I have my own... I owe it to our... host. Look after Sistina.
Father lives.
Then you're telling me we don't know where Bozek has gone?
That's right, my lord. Nor did the Dark Knights give any indication...
This business with the Dark Knights. Ah, what?
You knew full well that Galgastan had not yet been brought to heel, but still you slew a champion of the Dark Knight.
We can ill afford to make an enemy of them now. You were tasked with finding the renegade Vice Bozek, were you not? Better to leave the rabble-rousers to fend for themselves.
Enough! What's done is... Dispatch an envoy to fight on him. There is yet time to...
Yes, man.
Further, we will raise the price on Bozek's head to...
Shall be done.
We cannot suffer him to cut. With a bounty so high, he will think twice before making his prey. As for the rest, it is in the hands of the headhunters. Our foremost concern is rooting out what followers of Balbatos remain, and to which end, I want you to travel to Ashton.
To find these followers of Balbatos?
Difficult to say. We only know that you face a formidable foe. We've not heard from one of our companies stationed in Ashton for some time. We believe them. What's worse, the casualties were not limited to our soldiers. Many small folk have turned up. Our response must be swift, decisive. I wish for you to lead it.
Yes, my...
Splendid. Oh, there was one other thing. Scarce more than a rumor.
We are told that a man matching the description of the Zenobian knight Sir Gildas has been...
Sir Gildas? What would he be?
Took fright and fled from Rhyme, no doubt. Blood.
Sir Gildas!
Silence! I'll not have you at each other. Go to Ashton. Send back word of what has happened.
Sister!
What does the great hero need?
Please, don't.
If you have no urgent need...
It's far...
What? So he lived.
What now?
Even if he's no true father to us.
What do you mean?
I mean,
We are orphans, brother.
No. No.
It is no lie. I overheard him talk in all the world.
Why tell me this?
Because you're leaving me.
Leaving you? Scarce a moment goes by, and so it shall remain. I will...
There is the lie. Someday you will cast me aside as you did Vice.
No,
I'm alone without you.
Koshua!
What do you say? Just give the word. Just give the word. Okay.
I remember you, boy. Ogre! You were anger. Time to... Forgive me, Banger. You're so... You'll pay dear for this, Sanger. My heart ain't so gentle as yours. Ogre, what are they? lad. The day is theirs. Next we meet will be the last.
The Balbatus loyals fell upon them at Tynemouth. A tenacious lot, I'll give them that. We lost near 20 men uprooting those who had gone to ground in the city.
What business is it of his? Why are you here, hero? Come to aid the Hierophant's men as you did the partisan rats and
Enough.
But he is a traitor!
I said enough. Forgive her, Denham.
It's fine.
I hate to part so. They've taken captives and hold themselves up in. I douse one fire only to have 10 others. Do not let her words dishearten you, Denham.
Faster!
More grist for the mill.
Thank you.
What of Lane?
Taken.
Oh, thanks.
I revolt.
Selena! It is good to see you.
So the thinning of the guards was your work. This marks twice you've saved my life. You have my thanks. Oh, him. He's no enemy. He's a captive here. Sir Hoberum, this way. This is...
I know you. Denim, yes?
You can see him.
Nay, 'tis more a feeling than a seeing. He has the air of a hero to him.
Denim Pavel, if it please you.
It does. I am Hoberum. Hoberum Vandal.
Sir Hoberum may lack the gift of sight, but he is gifted in other ways. Hoberum Steelsong, they call him. It was he who dispatched what guards remained here.
I hear you fight the Dark Knights. Are they your true enemy, then?
As I draw breath, the dark... They not come to these islands. They not lent their swords to the Bakram.
I see.
let me join your... Should I prove more a burden than a boon, I will depart.
You would be a...
Ah, with Sir Leonard's permission.
You have it, and my blessing beside... You make for Ashton, yes? Then promise me you'll return in one...